All right, welcome to the documentary video marketing for business owners presentation. So let's just jump right into it here. My name is Wayne Wallace. I like to call myself the Wizard, and this is my avatar that I created with artificial intelligence. And I've had people call me a magician before when I photograph them because they love their photos so much. So I kind of adopted that magician avatar and made it the Wizard instead because it's another W, right? So Wayne the Wizard Wallace. Um, so like I said, I've been a photographer for over 2 decades. I got my master's in documentary film editing, and I have a passion for helping business owners, um, just in general. That's who I work with mostly as a photographer is with business owners. So my mission, my new mission with Ace Digital Productions is to help business owners make more money or make more sales with video. We all want to make more sales, and we all know it's all about video right now. So this is a quote I found from Michael Margolis, and he says, "The stories we tell literally make the world. If you want to change the world, you need to change your story." And that's true for ourselves as well. You know, if we got a lot of stuff in our past, we may be telling ourselves a story about maybe like, I don't like being on camera, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough. So those are all stories. And if we want to change our future, then we need to change the stories that we tell about ourselves. And I'll just give you a little personal testimonial here at this point, because it just popped into my head. As of maybe the end of last year, so that's 2024, around October of 2024, I got involved with Landmark Worldwide, and it's a personal development organization. And prior to doing Landmark, I didn't want to do videos for internet. I was okay with doing a Zoom call with someone, but I wasn't okay with recording myself and putting that out into public, right? And I had actually had people come to me and say, "Oh, I'd love for you to do my podcast because I love your idea about documentary." Because I've been talking about documentary stuff for a while now, but I've always hesitating putting myself out there on video. And then something happened. I broke a tooth. Then I really didn't want to go on camera, and I really didn't want to put myself out there on video, right? Because now I'm missing a tooth, right? But after going through the Landmark Forum, I had this kind of transformational experience. And now I'm doing as much video as I can. So this is not about Landmark. This is about documentary video editing and marketing your business. So let's get into that. But I thought I'd share that little story with you. So the proof is all around us. 85% of businesses say that video has directly boosted their sales. Well, you and I want to be in that 85%, right? And I pose this question to you. Have you ever bought something yourself because of a video? I certainly have. It was either a video testimonial or a product demo or like a pre-video for something that somebody's selling. So there's all kinds of uses for video in order to buy stuff or sell stuff. And I've certainly been sold because of a video. So why documentary style video? Well, documentary style videos are storytelling, and they basically hold this unique appeal that will attract and help you connect with your ideal customer. So if your ideal customer sees in your storytelling, in your transparency, they're going to become more connected to you, right? Just like people become connected with celebrities and athletes and stuff like that. And it's far better than any other type of advertisement. Like a lot of people think that you got to make this flashy whiz bang, video with sound effects and flashing graphics to make sales. No, like that just turns you off and you're sliding by, in your swipes. So here are some of the many benefits of documentary style video. It builds authenticity and trust, like I said, establishes an emotional connection. It humanizes your brand. Like my brand is Ace Digital Productions, but I put my face out there. And that was kind of the problem, is I didn't want to put my face out there. But you have to humanize your brand. And even with my missing tooth, it humanizes my brand, right? You can also provide educational information in your documentary. Like I said, it also creates transparency. You can go deep into your narrative, your story about why you do what you do. It maximizes your versatility and your reach. It shows how you differ from your competitors. You have tons of shareability on social media. Like it's the best type of content for social media because you want people to share your stuff, right? And then it attracts your ideal client demographic. So I could probably list 20 more, but those are like the top, 10 or whatever, however many bullets I have there. So here's some video marketing statistics. I pulled these from the internet, but they're all from research, documents and stuff like that. So I won't bother reading all those because I think you already know that video is king. So who's this documentary style video for? Well, it's for any kind of business owner, entrepreneur, nonprofit, or just a person with a cause. Like I know a lady that I just photographed recently. She's a realtor, and she goes out and feeds the homeless every single week. And I told her, I said, I need to work with you to do a documentary about what you do, because she doesn't even do it as a business. She just does it because she wants to feed the homeless, right? So there's all kinds of people that can use this, anywhere from, dog walkers to coaches to, tech entrepreneurs, and everybody in between. So I kind of see myself as a fitness coach that's keeping you accountable. And that's what we're going to get into here. Because if you buy a gym membership without the fitness coach, you may go, you may not go, right? But if you buy the gym membership with the fitness coach, you pay a little more money for sure. But that fitness coach is sitting there looking at his watch at 3 p.m. every other day saying, where are you? Right? Because I know, because I did that. I bought the membership without the coach and I barely went. And then I bought the membership with the coach and I went all the time and he kicked my butt. So that's kind of how I see myself for you in what we're doing here. So these are the challenges that business owners face. You don't have the budget of Hollywood to make videos for your business, right? And you don't have the technical skills. You have also lack of time and resources, right? Everybody's busy. I'm busy. I run from thing to thing to thing. And lack of compelling content and keeping up with the trends of social media and video editing, which is really difficult even for someone like me. Like I have to totally stay on top of it. In fact, I just joined a new group. I'm a bunch of different groups. I just joined a new group, and it's a bunch of like under 21-year-old kids. And they're sitting in mommy and daddy's basement, doing all this cool video stuff. So I joined it just to be around those younger people and learn from them about what they're doing and what's hot in their world, right? So you always have to keep kind of your thumb on the pulse. And then, most of my clients tend to be older like me. And so I feel like I'm bringing, the good stuff from what's happening out there in the younger world into our world. Okay. So you may have seen this video before, but I'm going to play it here. This is an assignment video that I did in my master's class. And in my master's program, my professor followed around a photographer for 2 years So that would be just like me following you around and capturing you doing whatever it is you do. If it's walking dogs or mowing the lawns or whatever it is that you do. Um, that would be like a photographer following you, a videographer following you around. And then what he did is he gave us assignments and he said, okay, here's the footage of Anthony at the Eiffel Tower. We spent about 2 hours there. I did some interviews. I got some B-roll stuff. Go ahead and cut me a story. So we had to cut a story. And the story that he gave us to cut was 1.5 minutes long. And that's what I'm going to play for you. So this could easily be a piece of social media content for your website, for your social media, for your YouTube, for your Facebook, whatever. So just imagine this is your business and this is a little video that was created from content that we created.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes Paris so special. Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out and you can take these stunning pictures in great light without loads of people in it. In places like this, they're just set up so beautifully. You have such a small window, not just the light. You want the best shots, you gotta do before the bus loads of tourists get here. The color coming in is just crazy, man. It's gonna get really good. We gotta go quick. We're at the Trocadero, getting the classic Paris view. This whole area was planned for people to take pictures right from this spot. There's even an X on the ground there, in tape, shoot from here. You can't come to Paris and not take this shot. I wanted to get a bit higher. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, baby. This is really excellent. Picture perfect. We got all our shots this morning, and just in time. Get here before the tourists and the pocket cameras. That's what it's all about.
All right, so that is Anthony in Paris. Let me go back to my slides here. And let's see. Okay. So that was really simple. Like I just told a little story about how Anthony had to rush to get his shots in before the tourists got there. Now, in actuality, I'll tell you a secret. He did not have to rush before the tourists got there. There was about 2 hours of footage of him doing this and him doing that and doing interviews and just taking their time. They were real casual. They weren't in a rush at all because he got there, before the sun came up and they had plenty of time. And then right at the end, when Anthony was doing that little interview spot, the tourists started coming. And he said, and you got to get here before the tourists. And that one line was the line that made me create this whole narrative in this video. And I just, from that one little thing that he said, I created the whole narrative for this 1.5 minutes about him rushing. And the way I created that narrative was with editing techniques. So it started out really slow. The music was slow. The pace of the cutting was slow. The shots were really long. You got to see Anthony walking up. And then as the light started coming up, the pace started picking up, right? And then he went downstairs and it was kind of frantic. He was messing with his camera. And then he said, oh, we got to go upstairs. And then they went upstairs. And then he finished. So all that tension I created with the cutting style and the music. So, but most people just watch it and they don't even think about that stuff because this is what films do. This is what movies do, right? This is not YouTube editing. This is movie editing, cinema editing. And it takes a master's degree to learn it, okay? So I created this. This is marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com. So my website points to my Facebook group. Now later on, I may have my own website with my own interface and all that. But for right now, I'm just using Facebook to point my .com at. So it's my group, okay? And then I said, well, some people don't use Facebook because they don't like it for whatever reason. So I'll create a WhatsApp group as well. So basically, in the Facebook group and the WhatsApp group, I communicate with you and I share information with you about creating documentary style videos and marketing trends with video. And I'm going to be pumping lots of content into these two different groups. And you can join for free. Just go to marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com, click on join, answer the couple questions I got there, and then you can jump right in. So now I'm about to 10x this, what currently exists. So I'm going to be pumping in lots more content. I'm going to be doing more videos, and some of that stuff will be available to the free members, but there's going to be a paid level as well, because I'm going to put a lot more effort into this. So I have been studying for years and years and years. I've been a photographer for over 20 years. I went and got my master's degree. I've had in the field experience for over 20 years. So I bring a lot of value to the table with my education and my training and my equipment, right? If you were to go add all that up, oh, what'd I do? I guess I don't have it in there. I thought I had my value. Maybe it's on the next slide. So this is about the 10xing of the groups. So we've got the Facebook and the WhatsApp, and I'm going to do regular weekly and monthly coaching calls. We're going to do business interviews, just regular old interviews, not documentary, but just regular Zoom interviews to promote you and your business. Training and feedback, encouragement, accountability, just like the trainer at the gym. I'm going to develop how-to guides and templates and checklists, all the stuff you need in order to learn how to master your marketing with video. And then just tons of stuff. I've got lots of ideas. This list is not even all of it. So if you were to do all this stuff, learn it all yourself, like I have, it'd probably be worth about $150,000 at least, right? So that's the value part I was talking about. So all of this stuff is worth at least $150,000. But of course, you're not going to pay that much, right? So I put the little X through it. So what I am going to charge is I'm going to charge $147 to like initiation fee, and then a $7 a month fee. So you can stay on the free side and you can get a lot of value out of what I'm providing there. Or you can step up at any time you want to the paid side and you're going to get more stuff. Okay. So that's the pricing, $147 startup fee and a $7 a month fee. So I tried to keep it very reasonable because like I would buy into that as a business owner. I'd be like, okay, Wayne's got a lot of value here. You know, I'll pay him 147 bucks and then a $7 a month fee to be part of the group. But I'm giving you all, because you're watching this video, a founder's discount. So I'm going to take $100 off. So it's only $47 setup fee, startup fee, and then the $7 a month after that. So I'm in Vegas, so, you know, the number 7, you know, I had to use the number 7, right? So now we go to the next level. So that was the first level, was a free. Second level is the Facebook group, Marketing Your Business with Video.com. Now we're going to talk about impactreels.show. So impactreels.show is my YouTube show. And on my YouTube show, I'm going to have business owners on that have worked with me to create a documentary style video for their business. And what we're going to do is we're going to reveal to the world their show, their video on my show, and we're going to talk about the process that we went through to create that video. So it's going to be a piece of content from my YouTube and my Facebook, and you're going to also have that ability to share it and promote yourself, but you will also have that individual video that you can use on your social media. Okay. So that's basically what this slide talks about. But I'm also going to include things like courses on how to film yourself and monthly and weekly Zoom calls that are separate from what's in the Facebook group for the paid level, and then also separate from what's available in the free level. So basically, I'm creating 3 tiers. So we have the first tier, which is free, the second tier, which is a small investment, and then the third tier, which is impactreels.show. Now, impactreels.show will include everything that's included with marketing your business with video.com, the second tier. All right. So what's all this going to cost? Well, here it is. So it's a $97 a month membership. So now instead of paying the $47, the $7, you're paying $97, right? And there's different editing levels. So depending on the length of the videos or how many videos you want to create, there's a certain fee for that for my editing. So we've got the silver level, which is $297. It includes a 30 to 45 second completed video and 1 short. And a short is the vertical videos that you can post like on YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. The gold level is $797. It's going to include a 45 to 90 second video, documentary, full documentary edited, and 3 shorts cut out of that longer video. And then the platinum level is $1497, and it's going to be a 90 to 160 second video, and it's going to include 5 shorts. So these are the different editing packages that are available. So you can choose to just join at the $97 level and get all the Zooms and the training and stuff like that and not buy a package yet. Or you can say, Wayne, I want to join at the $97 level and I want to buy a gold, or I want to buy a platinum, or I want to buy a silver. And that doesn't have a length of time associated with it. You're basically just buying the production, the editing of your video. So all the training and stuff is included in the monthly membership. So hope that makes sense. But there's more. I've got a founder's discount. So if you take advantage of this founder's discount, then instead of paying $97 a month, you're going to be paying $47 a month. Okay. So that makes it very attractive. So I like to give irresistible offers, and I tried to make this an offer that was irresistible to someone like me, and hopefully it'll be the same for you. So now what I would like to do is I would like to answer a few questions that I commonly get. What will I learn? Well, you're going to learn how to capture yourself with your own cell phone, because I need footage in order to edit. So I'm going to teach you how to use your own phone or a real camera to capture yourself in a documentary style way. All right. And I'm going to give you feedback on your videos so we can improve them. That's part of the Zoom calls. And so basically I'm going to take all my years of training and download it into your brain, kind of like the Matrix, right? When they jack in Neo to the Matrix, he learns how to fly helicopters and, oh no, that was the girl. He learns how to do karate and all this stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to download all my years of knowledge into you and teach you how to use your phone better. Okay. That's basically what I'm going to do. And that's why you're paying the monthly fees for that, for the training. And then of course the feedback and critique and helping you to get better. The other thing that people ask me is, can I have my photographer or my assistant or my partner attend the calls because they're going to be the ones that are videoing me or photographing me. Yeah, absolutely. So if you got team members that you want to include in this, no problem. Just let me know who they are. I'll add them to the list. That way they get all the emails and everything else. So how do you sign up? So this is the sign up page right here. So you can take your phone and you can take a screenshot or do a scan with your app, with your camera app. So if you don't know how to do that, I'll do it right now. So you just open up your camera app and then you scan the QR code and it should just pop right up. So if you scan the first code is going to take you to a Stripe page and it should say $154. Okay. That's without the founder's discount. That's just the normal price. So if somebody comes to this video later on, after I discontinue the founder's discount, then they're going to see the normal price. But since you're on this video watching it now, you're going to get the discount, and I'm going to tell you how to get that discount. And then if you scan the other code, it's going to give you the impact reel page. And the impact reel page should say $97. So that's the monthly without the discount, right? And then you'll also notice that underneath there's an add package. So you can add the silver package, or you can use the arrow to go forward, and you can add the gold package, or you can add the platinum package. Now you'll also notice that if you add, say, the silver package, because maybe you want 2 videos and you want 2 shorts. Well, you could add the silver package and then you could increase the quantity, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here and add, and then I can increase the quantity when I go to the shopping cart. So I can put 2 silvers, or I can put 1 gold and 1 silver. So basically what you're doing is you're buying a video package for editing. So you can buy as many of those as you want, or you don't have to buy one at all right now. You can just take the $97, but with your discount, get the $47. Okay. So how do you get the discount? That's what you're probably wondering, right? How do I get the discount, Wayne? I want the founder's discount. So what you need to do, because I don't want to publish the discount code on the internet, is you want to text me. Text me the word or the phrase founder's discount. And my number is 702-518-2290. And I'm doing this on the honor system. So whenever you watch this video, text me within 24 hours. Okay. And I'm going to leave it up to you to honor that 24-hour time frame. So I'm going to give you $100 off the Marketing Your Business with Video setup fee, right? That's going to bring that down. And then if you choose to do the Impact Reels version, then you're going to get $50 off the monthly fee. So there's a one-time offer. You'll never see this again because it's the founder's offer, of course, right? And would love to have you at any level, whether it's free or Marketing Your Business with Video in the Facebook page as a paid member, or as a documentary video member with impactreels.show. So that's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching, and text me if you have any questions.